There we go. And welcome to What's Up Universe for Friday, November the 17th. We are moving into some really beautiful energy that's going to allow for some lightness, some playfulness. It's a really beautiful shift. It's been deep. We've been processing, we've been uncovering, final layers of things that maybe were stuck or needed to be healed or transformed inside of us. And so we've definitely been going through a very transformational time. We still have a few days of that transformation energy. Everything has been about us reflecting, about overcoming our fears, our insecurities, of really stepping into a greater expression of who we are authentically, but also more importantly, to feel more grounded in who we are in that authentic state as well. So it's been a really beautiful shift. As I said, there's a combination of energy right now that is really going to start to change things up for us, really going to help us to create and take action and to bring some things together. Like I said, it's lighter, it's playful, etc. But we also have to be really conscientious in this energy because it's been heavier and we've been very internal within our world, where suddenly the invitation is for this charge or this external. But it's also important here that we follow what is that healthy balance in all things, the ebb and flow, really honoring the ebb and flow, because this is a real energy that can cause what we can understand to be the psychic burnout that can take place as well, because everything is charged up, it's coming at us, we're taking action, and we can become very overwhelmed within the state, not only of our receptivity, but in the state of the action phase as well that we're in. So even though there's a great energizing energy, it can also be very depleting energetically, and it's just dependent on where you are in your shift, where you are in your transformation, where you are in terms of your journey. And so it's important during, especially as we come out of this heavier in reflective energy, this inquiry that we've been in, and now go into more external expression. It's just important that we navigate that with some ease, to be gentle with ourselves, to not overdo it, and make sure we're always living everything within, yeah, taking care of our needs energetically and otherwise. So here we, as I said, we move into this energy now. This is about play. This is about having some joy in our life. Yay! This is about some adventure in some spontaneity and really following what inspires and lights us up. Now, this energy isn't just about like a willy-nilly go out there and not pay mind to anything. It's important that we do. We need, expansion is taking place here for us. And so we've got new ideas, we've got new awareness, new inspiration, new concepts to bring into our world. And there's also that part, that this pressure to get things done. This is where again it can feel like a weight of responsibility. It can feel heavy. And so here again, we want to make sure we're being accountable, we're taking care of ourselves, we're finding an intricate balance between giving and receiving, and we are just giving ourselves the opportunity to, yes, to get some things done in our life, but to not forget the fun factor, the downtime, the need for replenishing, relaxing, and taking care of everything that makes us who we are. So this energy, again, as I said, it's lighter. It's going to be allowing for what feels like more ease. And with more ease comes greater clarity. And I know everyone has been looking for a clear vision. We've been looking for, what's my path? What's my next step? And it's all felt very convoluted within the waves of energy that have been at play. However, now as we come into this latter part, there's more clarity, more certainty in terms of next steps as we journey forward. So it's a really wonderful time. As I said, we're moving from this heavy weighted into this uplifting and this massive shift of motivational energy. It's where we really start, as I said, to not just initiate, but really make significant headway in terms of the things that we're looking to be, to do, and to achieve or express into the world. So we are in a, we're being positioned just to be able to move into everything expansion. So expansion is where it's at, not just only in what's playing out in the greater universal scope of things, but also in terms of how you're approaching this energy every single day. That's why that expansion meditation is such an important part of not only how we are opening to receive from spirit, but more importantly, how we are navigating the world around us. There is an energy you're going to see as we get into later on, where there's a little bit of push pull, there's a little bit of action and slow down. Just honor that. Remember, I talked about the ebb and flow, which means to not push ourselves when we feel like of what we should be doing, what we have to do, etc. This is all based on heart conscious, inspired action. We're going to be, this slowing down, being methodical, being considerate of the action we're taking. However, in the same breath, it's also reassuring that we're going to make some progress, especially if there's been any area where things have been difficult or challenging aspects that have been underway for us. So it's really wonderful in terms of what it's presenting for us. I don't want to, cause any discord or create any other fear when I say it's going, we can get easily overwhelmed in this energy. There is a chance of psychic burnout within this energy. I just want to bring that to your awareness. So not again in creating fear, but so that you're in a position to be able to take the action to do what you need to do to take care of you impeccably. This is really what it's all about. I know for me, even this last week, I really just gave to myself this week. I just put myself at the forefront of everything in my life. And I feel such a renewal, even within my own, not just mentally or emotionally, but more importantly, energetically. So anything you need to do to, boost your energy, to raise your vibration, you get to go at your own pace in this energy. This is about, choosing and following through what's right best for you, and also making sure that you're taking ultimate care of yourself. This energy again can cause us to feel very lethargic. It may even cause you to feel like you need more sleep. I know even for myself this week, coming into the energy, having a lot of headache, having a lot of pressure, again, within the scope or tension within the physical body. So we're experiencing anytime there is a high vibrational shift, which is what's taking place. We're moving out of a density of energy. We're moving into, as I said to before, we're jumping onto this new timeline. We're in a new frequency, and that transition from one to the other has been really, really difficult and heavy and dense in the energy for us to navigate. Now we've successfully parked ourselves onto this new frequency. We are in a higher state of consciousness, a higher state of energy. And with that, the physical body is now in its process of being able to move into this new way of living and being as well. So anything you can do to really take care of your physical body this week is going to also be very, very helpful. We know that the physical body supports those soul senses and vice versa. So anything you can do in terms of regulating your chakra system, in really spending time to do some energy work, working through the subtle body system, clearing up any imbalances, anything that you have. I mean, it's a great week to go for a healing or a massage or anything that you can do to really, really take care of your energy body and your physical body this week. So this is, again, as I said, not only is there a state of lethargia that can play up here, there is the tension as well, the tension in the body. So here, what do we do with tension? We want to be gentle. We want to move some of that energy, right? We want to give our body a way to express the energy instead of holding on to it. And as I've always said, when we look at those three basic spiritual needs, this isn't about needing to do anything in excess. Let's go back, ebb and flow. We need to find a way to express energy, even through gentle movement, is enough to begin to help the body to find or be alleviated from some of the energetic symptomatic experiences that it can be having as we're moving through from into this high frequency. So listen to your body, take care of your body. Look at all of the things that you can do in addition to, as I said, to not only getting a massage, having some energy sessions, looking at ways to move your body. Look at nutrition, look at your hydration. I cannot say enough about hydration. It's such an important scope of being able to bolster our energy field, helping us to navigate and allowing for energy to move through us instead of becoming stuck in us. But it also allows for us to, anywhere that we've been more or feeling a little bit more overwhelmed in things, it helps to buoyant that. It helps to us to really be able to kind of ride the waves of anything that's taking place, whether that be an internal shift that's taking place or in something we're an observation of within the world or around the world around us. So here again, anything we're receiving more, as I said, receiving in the sense of the invitation for us to really take heed of ourselves, to really give time, attention, and address all of our needs right now, to really allow for us to cherish, to love, and to be in our lives and in our bodies. And in our bodies, such an important. We can't do this work if we're not in the physical body. I mean, we can. We'd be doing it in spirit, but that being said, we can accomplish here more on earth in having a physical body to take action for than perhaps in terms of what can become possible for spirit. And I don't want to downplay what they're capable of doing. That's not it at all. But we are here with a mission and a purpose, and we need this physical body to fulfill that. All right. So again, this weekend you're going to see, as I said, everything is about elevating us. Anything that's been holding us back, of course, we're moving out of it. All of these alignments, everything that's playing out in the heavens is helping us to really answer our call, to feel more compelled in purpose, to really look at there's like greater desires that are being activated, greater desires that are actually helping for us to bring in or bring together more of our fullest potential in our spirit communication. So when we look at it from the physical body, as I said, we're going to be experiencing some symptomatic things. It is this ongoing acceleration and an ongoing activation of our soul senses, of the energy body that's creating greater receptivity to the non-physical world, which means you can expect to experience lots of those downloads, lots of insight, lots of even maybe spirit phenomena that's playing up around you as well. You are being as I say within the level 1 program, when you think of being a medium, it's like there's a room that's completely black and suddenly a flashlight goes off. So we are a beacon to the spirit world. We are the beacon that says, "Hey, my little flashlight goes off. It's like, hey, I'm here. I know I can talk to you. I can communicate." And so they hone in and they know that we're someone in who can receive them. So because of this, keep this in mind. This is what is a natural state for you already. And now, as we move into this higher charged energy, anything that was creating some disruption, a block, a challenge within the soul senses is being cleaned out, which means the filter is cleaning out, which means your auric field is going to increase. Your light is going to increase, which means where there's an increase of light, there's an increase of love. But for a medium, that means there's an increase of connection to spirit as well. As your vibration raises, which means everything that you're doing to follow your path, to make the choices that really honor you, to follow through with the things that feel so in alignment with your heart and your desires, those things that truly make you happy, all of that increases your vibration. Your emotional body, right, dictates your vibration, which means you got all this happy juice that's really filling your auric field, and it's creating a brighter and brighter and brighter and more significant expression of this light into the non-physical world. So because of it, this is a time to just understand that you will have heightened experiences with the spirit world. You are going to have increased receptivity. And so therefore it becomes important to take a look at those boundaries, because remember I talked about becoming burnt out. That's what I was talking about. This energy has the potential for us to have received so much at once that we can become overwhelmed, overstimulated, like so much stimuli happening around us to the point of being depleted, which is again taking care of ourselves so we can show up to this energy. We have an increase of light, increase of connectivity, and we want to make sure that we're navigating this with as much grace as possible. This is about, we're moving into, there's like this emphasis, so to speak, that is about a high vibrational lifestyle, high vibrational choices, high vibrational energy field that's going with it. I mean, it's actually what's leading it. So because of this, it's everything that is increasing that connectivity. Now, this is an auspicious time because we have, as mediums, we are so fortunate in the fact that we can sit down. We also, high vibrations says sit down, slow down, honor what you need, follow into this, and receive the guidance, receive your next steps. This is also where the clarity begins to show up for you as well. But it is about taking what is the internal connection, the opportunity to sit down, to communicate, to be in conversation with your guides, with your angels, with your loved ones on the other side. Get your biggest dreams imprinted into your energy field. Start asking for all of the help and assistance that you could possibly need for your life, and continue to ask. I hear time and time again is that we do not ask for enough. We don't ask for enough help, for enough love. We don't ask for the peace that we're seeking to be imprinted or be received. We hold back. Everything is energy. So we simply need to ask for the very things. Allow it to move through us, experience it as if it's happening now, not just in a vision in our mind, but through our body, feeling it move, feeling the pulsation of energy, using this connection to the non-physical world to ask, to receive, to impress upon the universe what it is that we're looking to achieve within our lives. And I say achieve means everything from maybe bigger aspirations and goals that you might have, to even just having, a healthier body, a healthier mindset, whatever it is, whatever you're looking to achieve with it. This is an opportunity where we really get to take charge of our life, and we get to take charge of our life because we have, everyone gets to take charge of their life, not just us, but we have this beautiful connection to the non-physical world where we get to work in co-creative direction and in co-creative opportunities to really help to increase not only our potentials in mediumship, but to really grow into and expand our way of living into more prosperity, into more joy, into more health, into more of anything and everything that maybe you've been asking or praying for. So I love this energy because it's really increasing. Yes, there's some challenges that present with it, that overwhelm of stimuli, but it's really inviting us to apply our skills, to use our talents, to work with the non-physical world, who we are so up close and personal with through this energy, in order to help us to really create for our lives, the grand blessings, the smaller blessings, whatever it is. We always have so much going on. And of course, I say those blessings because it's all about being in that state of higher vibration and in gratitude and in rejoicing and in the wellness that is available to us. And that's why, again, we want to always look at increasing that connection. This is also a time, and I've got some of you out there. This is a big elevation, elevated energy, elevation of the soul senses, and whew, time to really trust yourself. Trust what you're receiving. This is not a time where to allow doubt or to allow insecurity, which has been a big one for me this last week, to really come into play for you. Trust what you're receiving. Trust your heart. Trust yourself. Trust in your angels. Stay committed, connected to following through what's right, best, true, what's being guided, so that you are moving into not moving moving more in alignment with what it is you're looking to create for your lives. So this is, again, elevation, more practice, more practice. Everything is practice. We practice our communication with the spirit world. We practice our meditation. We practice our gratitude. We practice trusting ourselves as well. So be sure that anything that happens. So again, with this energy, there's more rapid connection, more rapid communication, more clarity, as I've said. And so this is about taking action on things when you feel guided, following what feels right, best, and true, trusting the messages that you're receiving for someone else or for yourself. And there's no time for I'm going to say no time, or this is not an energy to be playing in terms of the doubt or the insecurity. Don't play in that energy, because that energy creates too, and it's going to take you right off your path. It's going to really almost derail what are your best efforts. So you really want to ensure that you're really in a place of trust. Where does trust come from? I talked about those energy centers earlier. Get into that root. Anything you can do. Trust is born in the root. Trust in ourselves. Distrust is held in the third eye. So we want to make sure we're clearing out, and that's why we want to balance those energy centers. So we can clear out the energies that are creating the blockages or the imbalances, but also get in to create what is that juicy, delicious energy of flow that's going to increase the state of feeling grounded and being authentic in who you are, but more importantly, really increasing that trust. That trust factor is such an important piece. And if you can play with trust and play with the energy of trust and convince your mind that you trust everything, and you trust yourself, you trust your messages, you trust what you're getting, that's going to really bolster a lot. There's going to be, of course, not only more self-assurance in it, but it's also going to be very relative in terms of helping your vibration to be able to navigate that this transition of energy from this dense to this high vibration. You're going to see trust is going to be a major factor for us. And where there's trust, there's evolution. Where there's trust, there is greater receptivity. Where there is trust, greater things begin to manifest for our lives. So again, anything in terms of advancing us, this evolution that's taking place is such an important, we're looking to navigate that, and so important to be doing it in a way that is truly honoring, again, the ebb and flow, making sure we're taking care of ourselves, we're creating new habits, we're going slow and conscientious, even though the energy is super fast. We want to be motivated, and we want to make sure we're following through with the steps and processing and ensuring all of the I's are dotted and T's are crossed. And we want to stay out of the energy of doubt, stay out of the energy of fear, stay out of the energy of insecurity, because that's going to derail and take us into a whole different direction. So we want to move here into a place where we're more connected and we're more in trust. We are entrusting our lives to our higher power. We are entrusting our lives and our aspirations and our greatest dreams and prayers to the angels. We are entrusting our loved ones on the other side to help and support us in being able to create a life that is going to allow for us to be of greater service. We want to entrust them, and we entrust them by trusting ourselves. I'm so excited about how that plays out. When I say excited, because of the energy of that. So here again, as I move into just in wrapping up, this is looking at, okay, how can we take care of our bodies? Is our body tight? Is it sore? What do we need to do? Do we need to stretch? Just looking at ways to relax and allow our body to advance in its integration. Means we want to make sure we're always considerate of what we're putting into our bodies, how we're treating our bodies, how we're thinking and speaking about our body. All of that is all important, because it can, again, create more tension or allow for greater relaxation. When we're more relaxed in the physical aspect of our body, there's more energy that can flow, and more energy that flows really helps us to advance into a higher vibration way of living, a higher vibration of choice, a higher vibration of energy that allows for greater receptivity to the non-physical world. If you have anything that you have really been procrastinating or putting off, if this is a time to do this as well. When we look at we have energy that's building for the full moon. I mean, that's coming up as well, and I don't want to overlook that. But here, this is again we are our physical health is such an important part. Remember, I would say the medium is the most important element in doing this work, which means we have to take care of ourselves exponentially, mentally, emotionally, physically, as well as spiritually. So this is really, we need to look at anything that we have been doing. We need to prioritize ourselves. We need to do things that lift us, that support us, etc. So if you've got anything that you've been procrastinating, this is a time as well to take that action. It's also with the full moon, where the invitations again, we're full moon. Let's do the space and energy clearings, declutter your life, simplify your world around you, do anything to cleanse and clear your physical space, cleanse and clear again what you're putting into your body. You're creating the clean, clean eating, clean energy. You're taking care of your energy system, all of your chakras, so that you've got clean energy in your field. Just look at any way that you can support yourself to be able to have a cleaner, clearer energy field as well during this time. So we're basically shedding, what is the old patterns, the old pathway, or we could say the old timeline as we've moved. And this is what this moon is going to be doing, and we're going to be moving into this in fullness into the new timeline, the new energy, this new way of expressing and being in our lives. And so we're in a time of shedding that. So anything you can do where your energy may be seeping again, your energy is not supporting you in the environment around you, it's such an important time to take action on that as well. Everything is being amplified. That aspect of responsibility, and responsibility can be a very triggering word for people. So this is about the accountability, being accountable for the energy you're putting out into the world, being accountable for the energy that you're living and being in, being accountable for the thoughts you're having, being accountable for how you're treating yourself and how you're treating others. All of it matters. All good things are there. All good is looking to unfold. So we need to look at making choices that honor ourselves. We need to have practices in place, daily routines and energetic things that we're doing for ourselves to ensure that we are taking the best possible care of ourselves. So anywhere here again, it's time to detach from the drama. It's time to detach from the head games of the insecurities. It's time to look at ways of falling forward into greater trust and, of course, into greater expression of your light, your power, your authority within all of it. So that's where it's coming at for you for this week. I hope that you find ways to take care of yourself in ways that maybe you have been neglecting, or you have been avoiding, or perhaps you haven't even recognized the importance of taking care of you. I hope that this week is all about you. Your life is all about you. And of course, as a medium, you are the most important element in being able to communicate with the non-physical world. And so the invitations are for more love, more care, and of course, more radiance of your light.